Hey, what's up, y'all? It is Carmen from Exalted Moon Wellness here with an overview for the Gemini New Moon taking place on June the 6th at 16 degrees of Gemini. So, first, welcome to my channel. Thank you for viewing. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoy this message and a little bit of mood lighting that I have going on here. So let me just first start off by saying I am very excited for this new moon. It is full of juicy goodness, and I want to break it down astrologically, what's happening. It's all about the opportunities and what you make of them. So I'm going to give you a little bit of guidance to navigate these energies. And then at the end, we're going to get into some tarot for the collective. So some collective messages about the things that the universe wants you to know at this new moon. Okay, so the new moon is taking place in Gemini, which means the sun and the moon are sitting together at 16 degrees in Gemini. But there is a co-star to this new moon that is really bringing forth all of this growth and abundance that we have the opportunity to develop, and that co-star is Venus. Venus will be the lady of the hour. Venus rules relationships and money and really anything that you value. So your relationships are valuable to you. Your money, your career is valuable to you. Your belongings, your possessions are valuable to you. But honestly, most importantly, Venus connects us with our sense of self-worth. You are your very best asset, your very best resource. So you have to have the confidence and the belief in yourself. If you want to do anything, if you want to have a great relationship, if you want a great job, if you want to be successful, you have to have that belief and that confidence in yourself. So Venus's presence in this new moon is really adding another dose of abundance, okay? So that's why I say this is going to be a juicy goodness. So who is this new moon going to be good for? Well, for everyone, but especially the Geminis. Happy birthday, Geminis. If your birthday is 5 days on either side of this new moon, this is going to be a very abundant year for you because your birthday is kicking off with a dose of this new moon energy. But this is going to bring a lot of success for everyone. So let's get into some of the details. All right, so we have what we call a stellium, 3 or more planets sitting very close together in the sky. In this case, it is the sun, it is the moon, and it is Venus. Let's take a look at what these planets represent to help you get a better understanding of how they're going to be influencing you. So first up, let's start with the sun. The sun is in Gemini. That's what makes it Gemini season. The sun represents our goals, our ambitions, our self-expression. The sun also illuminates, so it brings light. It brings things into our consciousness. So with the sun in Gemini, we are all really focused on having a good time, exploring, learning, maybe teaching. So the opportunities that are coming at this new moon is really giving you a dose of energy to move forward, to move in a different direction, to get creative. Creativity does not just mean painting and drawing and singing. Creativity is the energy of doing something, like you can create something. So it's more of the energy of creating or making something. It also has a lot to do with visualizing. So we can create the life that we want, but it has to start first in our consciousness. So at this new moon, we are going to get really clear. The truth will be eliminated. Our goals will be illuminated. We will be able to really tune in into what we want, what makes us happy, and perhaps even the road that we need to start to walk down, or what and who we need to align ourselves with to get to this level of success and achievement and happiness that we desire. The moon represents our emotional side. So there's also a dose of emotional happiness, emotional satisfaction. So we want to achieve our goals. We're looking for personal fulfillment. But the idea, the creativity, the exploring different options is also making us feel good. So what that means, if you've been stuck, if you've been stagnant, if you've been uncertain, if you've been unclear, This new moon is going to illuminate or bring the light into your consciousness. It will bring forth things that may have been hidden. So whether it was hidden in your consciousness, if you just overlooked it, you couldn't see it, if there was confusion or anxiety or worry that was preventing you from really tapping into your intuition, that is going to clear away. So when those distractions or external things are lifted, that's when you're going to be able to get the clarity. That's when you're going to understand what you need to understand, see what you need to see, and most importantly, make the choices that you need to make that will bring you closer to success. Okay? And then lastly, we have that Venus energy. So I talked about Venus connecting with relationships, connecting with money, and connecting with our self-worth. So when you put this all together, the key factors here are going to be relationships of all kinds: business relationships, personal relationships, familial relationships, co-workers, just relationships in all ways are going to be very important. The better you are with people, the better you're going to be with money, because Venus is that direct connection between people and finances, right? So if you got people problems, you got money problems, right? So this new moon is going to clear out the limitations, clear out the blockages, change the way that we have been thinking about people, relationships, our self-worth, our value, our career path, even the things that are important to us. Because again, Venus has to do with value. So you may find yourself really looking at the things that I'm talking about as far as money and career and asking yourself, is this important to me? Do I value it? Or am I aligning with people that make me feel valuable? Are the people I'm surrounding myself with, do they understand my value and what I'm bringing to the table? Or are they just treating me like an option, or that I'm easy replaceable? Do they not value me or make me feel that they recognize my worth? And similarly, you will have to look at people and do the same. Is this person worthy? Is this person adding value to my life? Is this job that I'm in, is it something that I'm just doing just to pay my bills, or is it something that makes me feel personally fulfilled? Is this relationship something that is meaningful and important and valuable, or am I just here doing the same things that I've been doing because I'm comfortable and I'm used to this person or this friend or this coworker or whatever? So we will be examining what is valuable and what is important, and then we will have to make decisions. We will have to make choices on whether or not we can change some things around to feel a greater sense of improvement and happiness and growth, or is it time to cut our losses and go a completely different path? And you will arrive at these conclusions with some internal contemplation, reflection, just really being honest with yourself. So that is really the opportunity at this new moon with this stellium connection. So we will be presented with these opportunities, right, to make these choices, to make these decisions. There could be opportunities that come your way at this new moon, but you're going to have to decide, is this in alignment with me? So alignment is another key theme. So the new moon is taking place at 16 degrees. When we break 16 down in numerology, 1 plus 6 is a 7. And 7 is the number of spiritual alignment, okay? So the opportunities that are coming to us, we have to decide, does this align? Does this opportunity, does this relationship align? Am I doing things that align with who I want to be and who I am becoming? Not who I was or what I thought I wanted, but does it align with my purpose, my desires? Does it make me feel happy and content and successful? So that alignment is really important. Now, even if we look at it at the number 1 plus the number 6, 1 is a self number, it's a personal number, and 6 is the number of growth and abundance, but we do that within harmonization and collaboration and working with other people. So there's going to be a strong emphasis in surrounding ourselves, because Gemini is a social sign. So it's all about the connections, right? So it is very important that we are aligning and surrounding ourselves with people that are on the same wavelength, that want the same things that we want, people that make us feel welcome and content, people we can collaborate with, getting that sense of home and family, or this is my tribe. So it's not just about what other people are doing for you, it's also what you're adding and you're contributing as well. So whether it's work, a romantic relationship, family, an idea, your community, your collective, you have to make sure that you are aligning with those things, but also that you are contributing as well as they are contributing to you too. So that's the first big important thing. Secondly, this is going to be a very transformative new moon. Why? Well, that stellium, that sun, moon, and Venus energy is making supportive connection to the planet Pluto. And Pluto happens to be in Aquarius. So Pluto is the planet of major transformations. And while it's sitting in Pluto, and while Pluto is sitting in Aquarius, those transformations are more so liberating you. So it is detaching you from old patterns, mindset, woundings, hurts, whatever those things are. It's a very conscious decision that this doesn't feel good anymore. This isn't it. This is not getting me to where I want to go. This isn't aligning me with the people that I want to align. This isn't the version of myself that I want to stay in. So it will help you completely detach, meaning a clear cut from the things that do not work or that you've outgrown, so that you have the freedom to pursue new ways, new mindsets, new connections. Another thing with Pluto is this isn't just temporary energy. Pluto is like a stronghold. It's like a very foundational energy, right? So when we look at this energy of liberation from the past, but then also transforming, so what you are disconnecting from at this full moon is basically leaving you the space for you to evolve or grow in a very monumental way, so that your life will completely transform. So when we connect that to the opportunities that are coming in with this stellium at the new moon, the relationships that are coming into your life, they are going to be transformative. They may look completely different from previous relationships you had. If you had some type of wounding connected to money or relationships, a lack mentality, or even your sense of self-worth or the contributions, you will get clarity, which will completely transform the way you look at yourself, the way you interact with family, the way you show up in community. It is going to be transformative. Transformation is much more potent and long-lasting than change. So this isn't just about you changing. This is about you evolving and showing up completely different. In some ways, you could even be unrecognizable, and that's a good thing. So the future you're moving towards is going to be completely different, possibly even unrecognizable from the past that you are deciding to walk away from, thanks to that Pluto energy. And then lastly, that stellium, sun, moon, Venus sitting in Gemini is also making a supportive connection to Chiron. So now we're doubling down on that healing energy. So where Pluto is helping you to transform, or it's bringing you opportunities that will help you transform your life, it is helping you let go of old patterns and grab hold of new patterns, new thought forms, new ways of looking at things, maybe new habits that will help you to transform your life. Chiron is making sure that you are dealing with the root, because since Chiron deals with our wounding, and our wounding is the root of the bad choices, the bad behaviors, the stuck mentality, the lack of self-confidence or esteem that we may feel in a specific area of our life, Chiron is the root of those feelings. So with Chiron being connected to this new moon, you will be able to clearly see or have a greater sense of self-awareness, the root of some of your own personal issues. It will definitely be connected to women or femininity in some way, because Venus is a feminine planet and the moon is also a feminine planet, or a luminary. It's not really a planet. The moon connects us to our home, it connects us to our mothers, and it connects us to our upbringing. So therefore, any trouble in your early life and childhood, any, difficulties with the way that you were parented or nurtured, or any of the subconscious woundings that you have been carrying that have been like sabotaging your efforts, and you may have not even been aware of because they've been there so long. This new moon is going to illuminate the truth. It will help you see yourself differently. It will bring you this greater awareness, and then you will make the conscious decision because of the influence of Pluto to change and transform for the better and for the long term. So as you clear away these woundings, as you get to the root of those woundings, as you decide to make better choices and better decisions that are in alignment with you, this is where the opportunities that are going to be presented at this time, because opportunities are only what you make of them, right? So the opportunities will present themselves, but because in the back end, this new moon is helping you do the work to change and transform, you will be able to grab hold of those opportunities, nurture them, do the work, put in effort to actually make them start to grow, right? So look at it like this. If we plant seeds of intention at the new moon, over the coming weeks, we water them, we fertilize them. That is the work, that is the effort, that is the healing, that is the communicating, that is the learning, that is you going out and exploring new ways, new opportunities. This is you talking to experts that can help you resolve your issues, resolve your problems, find new solutions to things that have been troubling you, removing blockages. And this isn't just personal. These blockages could be the way you do things at work. This could be your relationship with money, helping you get a better financial plan. So the things that you may be thinking about that you hope get better, this new moon is going to give you the structure and the discipline to go out and take action, to do the things that you need to do to actually change and transform your outer world, right? So it's not just about, I got to get my money together. This is about, all right, I got to get my money together. Let me call a financial planner. Let me take a workshop on investments. Let me see how I can elevate or transform my business or increase my sales, or hire someone to do my marketing and business. I'm tired of having difficult relationships with people in my family or romantic partners. Let me go ahead and talk to a therapist, a professional, not my friends, not my homegirls. Let me talk to somebody who really knows and is trained and proficient in helping me tap in, uncover, or learn so that I can actually improve. Okay, so that's the connection here. It's just not about thinking about it. It's about the practical actions to back it up here at this new moon. So most importantly, make good choices and decisions. Be discriminating. Everything that comes up is not going to be for you. So that's the alignment. Align with what is for you. Remove all distractions. Have honest conversations with yourself and others. Go out, circulate, get the help that you need, but also be a help and a resource to others if they need it. Reciprocity is really, really big here. All right, so that is what I got for the new moon. Let's do a quick check-in. Let's get a energy for the collective. All right, so if you have joined me today, if you are watching this video, your energy is being pulled in. You are a part of this collective, whether you find this video at the new moon or after the new moon, whether it's a day or a week, this message is for you. You are hearing it when you need to hear it. So for the collective, the theme for this new moon for you, if you are watching this video, your overall theme, followed by the theme, is going to be what you need to focus on, followed by a limitation or blockage, and then a help or support. Okay, so your overall theme, what is evolving, coming. I like to do this while we're here. I feel like I'm kind of like pulling in the energy while I'm doing it while we're here. Let's do one more shuffle. Our overall theme, focus, blockage, and support at this new moon. The theme is the Ace of Cups. I love it. So this card literally is the card of opportunity connected to the emotional realm. The emotional realm is opportunities to heal. So healing your heart, healing your emotions. This could be an offer. So someone could be coming in with a cup of love to offer you. This is also creativity. So if you've been stuck or stagnant in your creativity, you can be more in flow and with your creativity, new ideas coming in. And then lastly, this card has to do with conception. So this also has to do with pregnancy or the first stages of like a budding romance, of pregnancy, of a creative idea, and then also healing. To take advantage of this energy, we have the Ace of Wands in reverse. So the fact that we have two aces is actually abundant, even though that this one is in the reverse. The fact that we have two aces here, like I said, this is a very juicy new moon. So these two aces represent opportunities. So with this one being in the reverse as the focus, this is basically telling you, don't be so reactionary. Don't be so quick. Don't push so hard. Don't just focus on your passion. When the Ace of Wands comes up in reverse, it does talk about delays. It can also talk about a lack of discipline. So when we have these two cards coming up, I'm going to be real with you. We talked about making good choices and decisions. You need to be following your heart. You need to be following your intuition. You need to be going in the direction of what is going to make you feel full emotionally, happy emotionally. Don't focus on the things that come quick, that come easy, that may look good and pretty and shiny. Those things are usually easy come, easy go. So in the long run, they may not make you feel good. In the immediate, they make you feel good, but that will be a wrong choice or decision. Do something that will make you feel good for the long term and that is aligned with who you are. Okay. There is something from the past coming up here. Something from the past is coming up that you need to be careful of. You're asked to be on the defense, honestly. So what is helping and supporting you is this Nine of Wands energy. So this is a collective reading. It's going to be different things from different people. But we see that we are being asked not to focus on what comes quick and easy, right? So that wand energy, because when you have this wand plus this wand, it gives you the 10 of Wands, which is completion. So basically what you need to think about is maybe a past situation that may have been like a relationship, a business opportunity, maybe even something that you felt represented who you were, like something strongly tied to your identity or something you were very passionate about and you thought you wanted. And you may have spent a lot of time maybe fighting for this, putting in a lot of hard work. And there was either like a sense of failure or not bringing it to fruition. And it left you wounded with the wounded warrior. So you have some battle scars behind it. Well, it's time to heal that energy, okay? It's time to heal that connection. It's time to make peace with whatever did not work. You have to make peace with it. But you haven't done that yet. So you're not completely in the clear. So you do need to guard against it. So whether you are guarding against a person, or it could more so be, and I feel like this will be more what it is, you may more so be guarding against an aspect of yourself. Like, don't fall back into old patterns. So if something comes back that's familiar, that makes you feel good, that makes you feel lusty, you might be like, oh yeah, I want to get some of that. No, you don't. That will take you down a path that you don't want to go back into. So remember why it didn't work out. Remember why you don't want to do this anymore. I'm not asking you to focus on the negatives, but remember why you need to heal, why you didn't feel fulfilled in that situation, why you need to do something else, okay? So that's what you're avoiding, because honestly, there is some type of deception that is connected to this thing. This card is the card that has to do with lies, deception, but also self-sabotage. So in the astrology aspect, when I talked about that Chiron and that Pluto can help you heal from the past, separate from mindsets, from thought patterns, from bad habits that kept you trapped. In some ways, this is that self-deception. This is you choosing to do things that hurt you or harm you, or choosing to look the other way and not recognizing, you know, how you contribute to a situation or how the things that you do hurt you. Or this could be you literally being sneaky, trying to get away with things and basically sabotaging what could be good opportunities because there may be some type of wounding or insecurity or just bad behavior. There could also be a person that you need to guard yourself against that seems like they're coming in with good intentions, but really they're just there for a good time, not a long time. They're going to tell you what they need to tell you to get what they want. This is obviously a person or a situation that you have dealt with in the past. You have managed to separate yourself from it. You're starting to get clear on why that didn't work. Make sure you don't fall back into those old patterns. I'm going to end it how I started it. Make good choices and decisions at this new moon to make the best of the opportunities that are coming.